Alright, today for the first lesson, we're going to learn about riffs and power chords. Now, first of all, a riff is the tune that makes up a song. Every song ever made has a riff. Now, you'll know the riff is what tells you what song you're listening to. Now, when I play this, you probably know that song, Rock You Like a Hurricane, from, like, Guitar Hero 3 or whatever. Also, you have, like, Number of the Beast, Iron Maiden. So, yeah, we're going to learn how people make riffs and what makes up a riff. So, first of all, the most important part of riffs are the power chords. You know, power chords are the easiest kind of chords to play. Very versatile, and they're a lot of fun. Here's a power chord on the 5th fret. Sounds like this. Now, if you want a thicker sounding power chord, you can always end in your little finger on the same string, or no, on the 3rd string, on the same fret as your, what finger is that? Your ring finger? Yeah, your ring finger. Yeah, that's what you can do. So then you're playing 3 strings instead of just the first 2. Now, most of you already know how to play a power chord. So, you also have power chords. You can move one string out. They give you higher sounds. You know, very versatile. You can make millions of different kinds of riff with just these kind of power chords. So, power chords, you can find, they're in, like, there's patterns, which you can play them to make good riffs. You know, if you just play them, like, in a line, it doesn't sound that great or melodious. Good for metal, though, if you want it to sound chaotic. So what you want to do to make a good riff, maybe space them out a bit. It sounds really cool also when you do this, like, play, like that was, like, 3 in a row, and then move it up, 1, 2, 3, 3 frets. Move it down, 2 frets below your initial power chord, and back to the original. So it sounds pretty cool when you play it pretty fast. Throw in a little whammy bar. Also, what you can really do are useful are slides. That's when you just play a chord and you just slide it down, or like up, then down. Put your fingers in the power chord position, and then you take your pick. You put it in between the 2 strings, and then just slide it down, and then release. See, what I just did there is I played an open power chord, which is when you play the lowest note of your chord is an open string, and you're only holding your next strings on the 2nd fret, and you just play that. It gives you a nice low sound. So yeah, that's how you play power chords in standard tuning. Another way to play easy power chords that sounds really great is by putting your guitar in drop D, which, you know, the first time you hear it sounds kind of scary. I thought drop D, that's going to mess up my guitar, but it's actually really easy. All you do is you take your lowest string, and most people probably don't have a Floyd Rose bridge, but you can do the same thing up here on the neck pieces, or not neck, headstock, that's what it is. And then, so what you do is you take your lowest string and you loosen it till, you know your standard tuning, how the 5th fret of the 1st string is supposed to sound like an open 2nd string. What you're trying to do is make it so that the 7th fret of the 1st string sounds like an open 2nd string. So what that does is it makes all your power chords, you don't have to go like this, you just hold you can bar it, so it's the same, it's this same strings, but they're all in the same fret. So, Rock You Like a Hurricane would sound like, you'd play it like this. Now, that's a really easy way to play power chords, and it works great when you want to play them fast-paced, like you would in some Disturbed songs, like Down with the Sickness, or the feature song, which happens to be Beast in the Harlot by Avenged Sevenfold. But yeah, drop D is a great way to make your guitar sound really heavy metal, play some cool power chords. Obviously, the reason mine sounds really good is because of this amp, which our good friend Rory let us borrow today. VOX Valvetronix. You know, your guitar is not going to sound great unless you have a good amp, no matter how good you are. So it might be worth saving up for one of those if you plan to keep on playing. So anyways, you want to play some cool riffs in drop D tuning to make you sound like a pro shredder. Alright, well that's really all I have to say about power chords and riffs. You know, all guitar is really is you just have to practice it, you know, and you get good. You don't need lessons or anything. I never took lessons. So yeah, now for the featured song, Beast in the Harlot, Avenged Sevenfold. You want to learn it, you can watch this next part. Alright, so now you're going to learn how to play the main riff for Beast in the Harlot by Avenged Sevenfold, the same song you heard at the beginning of the video. So basically what it is, it's in drop D tuning, so we talked about that. You want to put it in drop D. And the power chords, you're going to play on the 3rd, the 5th, the 7th, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Those are the frets you're going to use. The pattern is, alright. So to get like put the most pressure on your frets, you get the cleanest sounding chord. It's good. Well, I don't know if anyone else does this, but I like stack my fingers, so it's just a lot more secure. So anyways, the pattern goes. It's palm muted. If you don't know how to palm mute, you can look over here, and what you do is you take your hand and you put it on like the highest part where the strings are, connecting to the bridge, so that the strings are muted, so it sounds like that. But you don't want to push too hard, because if you push too hard, it heightens the pitch. So just push lightly, and you're just muting the strings, so it gets a nice sound like that. So the pattern goes palm mute. So palm mute open twice, and then play this chord, not palm muted, on the 3rd string. So it's palm mute twice again. Power chord on the 5th string, palm mute twice again. And then power chord on the 6th fret. So palm mute twice. And then chord on the 3rd string. And then this part you're going to palm mute twice. And then 3rd string, and then slide it up to the 5th fret. So it's, or you can use 2 fingers and go. I found it easier when you're starting to just slide it. So the first part sounds like this. Then the next part of the riff sounds like it's the same. It's 2. Wait, just let me. Yeah. So in the second part it's 2 power chord, 2 power chord, then 1 power chord. So on the second time around you only do it 1 after the 5th, and then you go straight to the 6th. So then you repeat that part twice. Then you do it again. You start from the you do the first part of the riff. Second part. Then the 3rd part, where it's 2 power chord, 2 power chord. On the 5th, then it just goes straight to the 6th, and then it goes straight to the 8th. Then slides back down to the 5th, 6, 7, 8. And then you start the riff from the beginning. So in slow motion, that's what the first half sounds like. Then you do the exact same thing again. This time you want to hit it again and slide down to the 5th. 6, 7, 8. Then back to 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that last part sounds just like. And that's it. Yeah, fast bass is what it should sound like. yeah, that's it. Based on the Harlot Avenged Sevenfold.